2,000 miles.
We should buy that house. She's a lady. What a beauty.
Look at that place.
We're in Scotland.
Gosh, that is so...
Squirrel bladder's gotta stop. More cantaloupe?
Listen. Oh my gosh.
New York City. Wow.
Well, it's a race.
Excuse me, kind sir. Do you have a bathroom?
Well, there's always the trunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Just crazy. Dream come true for me.
Tree in the road.
Got to go.
Oh my god.
Never gonna get the funk.
The big gulp?
The rainbow.
Race gas center. 233.
That's a big engine. That's what I gotta say.
Right squeeze?
Yeah. Ice cream.
Massachusetts. Are you kidding me? That's a bummer. Don't be suspicious. That thing got a Hemi in it? Oh my gosh.
We thought we were dead.
Ooh, it's hot. Ranger alert.
Break nose, Shan.
I'm John Milner right now.
It's game on now. Oh, it died.
It's really fast.
Cautious Carl's gonna have babies.
I like that.
Wow. He wants...
Guys, listen to me.
Oh, you're the best goat out here.
Guys, something big happened.
What?
I bought a car.
What car?
Not just any car, but a legendary car. From a legend. And if there was a Mount Rushmore of Ford Fairmonts, this car would be on it. So we are buying Steve Magnante's Funny Fairmont ultra wheelbase car, which is a two-door box top Fairmont. Why Mom are the only ones that knew about it. And as a kid, I grew up reading Steve Magnante's magazine articles. I met him even when I was a kid, like a little kid at Hot Rod Power Tour. You probably recognize him from Barrett Jackson Auto Auction. He commentates on there. He's a genius. And he put his Fairmont up for sale, and I had like 1 million people contact me saying, you've got to buy this, you got to buy this. And I contacted him within 1 hour of it being listed. We've been talking back and forth, and it looks like it's going to work out. So we just got back from 1,200 plus mile trip to Florida and back, and we are leaving in the morning to pick up this Ford Fairmont in Massachusetts. It is way farther than I've ever been in my life. It's almost to Boston. It's past New York City.
Wait, it's past New York? Well, we might as well just go, son.
Past New York City.
Hold
so.
up. How long of a drive is this? We don't want to talk about it.
It's a long drive.
It's more than 1 day.
It's about 2,000 miles altogether. So it's about 1,000 miles there, 1,000 miles back. And if you know me, I do not travel far to get a car.
You barely go an hour away. Like, it's just, I don't know.
This tells you how important this car is to me.
It's insane. You've watched this car for years.
Yeah, when Steve Magnante built his Wilshire Shaker Nova when I was a kid, I had a 63 Nova, and that's what he built for the Wilshire Shaker Ultra Wheelbase Nova. I watched the whole build in the magazines. This was the third car he built, because he built a Chevy, he built a Dodge, and he built a Ford. And this is the Ford, and he started building it in 2005. It's got the rear axle move forward. It's got the front axle move forward. It has no stock suspension at all. It is leaf spring. It's leaf spring with a beam axle in the front, and it's leaf spring in the back with 8.8. Wow. But it's got...
It runs and drives.
Yeah, it's a running, driving car. And honestly, we were thinking about driving it back, but it only has 2 seats. So it's got a Mach 1 or Cobra 4.64 valve engine with the Hillborn style fuel injection run on a Holly computer. It's got a Tremec TKO 600 in it. It's got an 8.8 rear end, 373 years on posi. Yep, the whole deal. Running and driving car. This is the most I've ever spent on like buying a hot rod car. I've never bought a finished hot rod car in my life. Not necessarily that it's finished. I mean, the car is not actually finished. It needs paint work. May need some like interior things and stuff if you want it to be like, you know, really super nice. We are driving up tomorrow and we're going to meet him the day after that in the morning, hopefully. Pick this car up, sit down with him, talk to him a little bit about the car. Really cool guy. Yeah, it's like a dream come true to me. I sent him an email and I didn't get a response. And then I randomly get this phone call from a number I didn't know and I almost didn't answer it. And I answered it and I was like, oh wow, this is Steve. Okay. He had some other offers and he's been through some health battles lately. That's his story to tell. Basically, I paid the man what he was asking for the car. Didn't want to haggle him down or anything like that, considering the situation that he's in right now. Didn't want to do this at 5 a.m. or anything, so I figured I would do it tonight. Y'all ready for another road trip?
I'm ready for a road trip.
After a road trip? Yeah, we've done a lot of miles this week already, so we're going to do a lot more. Yeah, we'll see you guys in the morning.
We have merchandise exclusively at thesleeperdude.com. We have paintings, stickers, glow-in-the-dark keychains. We have metal artwork. We have sketches. We have hats. We have hoodies. We have t-shirts of different kinds. You can check out our second channel at SleeperDude2, our third channel at SleeperDude Armed, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at SleeperDude88. Thanks for your support. Woo!
It's like 4 something the next morning. I had about 3 hours sleep. I remember it being 11:45 and me being awake, and then at 12, Squeeze knocked on my door saying she was throwing up. So, Squeeze is sick. We think it may be food she ate. I didn't go back to sleep until almost 1 a.m. and then woke up at 4. So, yeah. And I've got to do the longest haul I've ever done to go get a car today. Mom's getting Squeeze ready. I think we're going to have to drop her off at the mother-in-law's house. We got to get on the road because it's going to take all day and probably all night.
Or Squeeze.
Yeah. We're headed out 4:50 in the morning. We'll see what time we get there. Be good, Squeezy. I hate to not take Squeeze, but I don't think she would enjoy it being sick the whole way. So she'll have fun with me, Mamaw, and we'll see her when we get back. She don't care nothing about a Fairmont anyway, but I did want to show her what it looked like up north. I mean, consider I've never even seen it. Just bad timing on that. Y'all babies better go to sleep. We got about 1,000 miles to go. What are we doing? The Hardee's ain't even open yet.
This is before the butt crack of dawn.
I always love driving through towns like this at whatever 4 in the morning because nobody's out. Growing up on the farm, we used to do this when we go to sell our backer. We'd be driving through a town at 3 or 4 in the morning, but we'll see y'all later. We're in Virginia now.
From Virginia?
Yes. You potatoes have been sleeping.
What? How have we already made it to Virginia?
We've been driving a long time. We're gonna get fuel pretty soon, and I ain't nothing. I'm angry by now.
Golly, Dad, you've been speeding.
No, look, 70.
You've been
Dead
speeding
on.
this whole time.
70. We've decided it's definitely more hilly here than where we come from. Oh, it's a message. We are getting off Chilhowie, Virginia. Gotta get gas. Gotta get some parties.
You can tell we don't live here. I'm wearing shorts.
It's cold, isn't it?
Freezing. I didn't think about it.
See how this is doing out here. Everything feel good over there, Ralphie? He did the double check. They live at Hardee's. We should buy that house. Good times, huh?
Walk over to Hardee's.
Every morning. Look, already everything here's rusted out. Luckily, the car we're going to get is a Southern California car. that's been kept in the dry ever since it moved to Massachusetts. You gotta love the old guys that hang out at Hardee's, you know. Ralphie's gonna be there in about 3 years, I think. Just whittling.
Never seen me. This big old cup of sweet tea.
Oh yeah, just sweet tea. Trading on pocket knives at the Hardee's. She's a lady. Whoa, whoa, she's a lady.
Is she still asleep?
A wellness check on Squeeze. Too bad we don't have a longer trailer. This beauty'd be on there too.
Oh, Lordy.
Look at that. The vent windows roll down. What a beauty. Vinyl top.
And it's not even that messed up.
I don't know. All right, let's get some gas, get on the road. Count on Ralphie to clean your windshield for you. Oh. Well, at least it didn't cost $100. Yeah, I see skies of blue now with this windshield clean. Thanks, Ralphie.
You're welcome.
Oh, look at that place. It's abandoned. Why would that be sitting there?
it.
We're splitting off 81 north toward Lexington. So it's going to be a long haul, guys. Just hang in there.
Okay. She don't have a fever.
What's the squeezy report?
She's okay. Her stomach still is hurting and she don't feel great, but she's not throwing up anymore, so that's good.
I'm sure Mimi
I
is
know.
waiting on her hand and foot.
I'm sure. She'll be to school. She
Yeah.
won't want to come back to our house.
Me and Tosh and the kids have came to Virginia one time. We went to Virginia Beach once. That's as far north as you've been, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
When I was a little kid, I'm talking younger than Ralphie, me and my dad went to a Super Chevy show in Pennsylvania, but I don't remember the town or nothing. But I was a little kid. I kind of remember going, but you know how it is when you're a kid. So that's the farthest north I've ever been that I know of is wherever it was in Pennsylvania. So we are coming into Winchester, Virginia, which is almost on the Pennsylvania border?
I don't know. Maryland?
Something. Yeah. So we're almost to the state line, and we're going to pull off here and get some more fuel and get something to eat. We're about halfway to where we're going. We're around 500 miles so far. What are we eating, guys?
There's a Five Guys. You want to go there?
Have you ever ate there?
No.
You haven't taken your kids to Five Guys?
No.
I ate there on
School trip? We'll probably get gas real quick first, because if I pull in there, I can't get to this gas station easily.
Yeah.
You got to think about stuff like that when you're pulling a trailer.
Look. Lincoln Mark 7.
Oh.
my gosh.
Don't even look at it.
Look at that. There's a Suburban next to it.
Oh, yeah. We did have a 2-car trailer.
I absolutely love the Lincoln Mark 7. One day.
I think this one's higher than that
That's the brake axle.
one. Okay.
This one doesn't have brakes, that one does. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We'd be real good if we had that in our life. Over the curb we go. Sorry about that.
Jesus, Lord. Is it okay?
I hope so.
That's terrible. Hey, look at these 2 trucks.
What?
Oh, yeah.
They give you a bunch of food if I remember right. You see their potatoes? I'll tell you one thing, it ain't cheap to eat here. Just for us, it's over $60. Ralphie says the shug tea though, what about it? Great shug tea. That is enormous, isn't it? I could barely pick it up. I had to put my weight belt on to pick it up. I went with a bacon cheese dog. I was the odd one out. Here I am trying to eat, and she's staring me right in the face. So where's that rank on the hamburger scale? And what's a Burger King burger at?
7.
Oh, it's better than Burger King, you think?
Pretty good.
All right, let's get back on the interstate. West Virginia? I thought we was going to Pennsylvania.
Woo!
I think West Virginia is the only state where it's legal to do snake handling, so
What?
get out of here.
I'm gonna hook you
I ain't
right
going
up.
to church. I ain't doing it. Do we need to go see your family while we're up here?
Don't you start.
The Whites?
Don't you start.
The Whites? You think go
Don't you start,
check
man.
on them? It's been a while.
You think you're so funny.
Just like that, we're already in Maryland.
Wow.
That didn't take long.
Have you ever been here?
No, never.
Woo!
States are getting shorter. We just got here, And we're already in Pennsylvania now.
Pursue your happiness.
Will do.
Oh. Woo!
Beautiful farms down here. Look at all the old houses. Look, up here there's a white one you love. Right side.
Nice place.
We've seen a lot of pretty farms already. There's more farms up here than I thought there would be. It seems like people don't drive as fast here. I was expecting like up north, big cities, people driving crazy, which it may be that way when you get in the big city, but like in Tennessee, everybody goes like 80.
Yeah.
And here, like people are going the speed limit, which surprises me. Like if I go to pass somebody, there's not a line of cars trying to get around me like in Tennessee. It's a little different than I thought. It's a little slower pace on the interstate.
The roads are terrible.
The roads are pretty rough here.
Like,
A little bumpy.
it's been doing. That's what I've been doing this entire time.
She's trying to read, and it's like
It's like my hands are shaking. I'm like,
we are passing Gettysburg, guys. Civil War battle with the most casualties. I think 50,000 casualties. Sad.
very sad.
Shoot, we're in Scotland. We're in my home country, guys.
Oh my gosh.
I should have worn my kilt.
Man, look at them shutters. Bet them things are rippers. Oh my god.
Look at.
Oh my gosh. It's so bad.
How is this road so rough? And we're in a traffic jam. Apparently there's a wreck or something up here. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. That's Ralphie approved right there. Oh, look at this big one, Ralph.
That's so cool.
Is there more?
No, there's no more cars.
Hey! They got it.
Oh, it's so cool.
Look at the trailer up here. It's like the whole back of a Humvee. Look at how thick the glass is. You see that glass is like 3 inches thick?
Oh yeah.
Nothing's getting through that. I hope this doesn't last much longer. Well, at least they're making an effort to fix the roads.
Thank the good Lord.
And they don't go very fast, do they, Ralph?
Those things are so cool.
Squirrel bladder's got to stop in here. You're going to have to quit sucking on that sweet tea.
Yeah, it was just too mesmerizing to leave it. Like, the Hardee's wasn't that good, so I left it.
Yeah.
But that was just too good.
Just couldn't leave the Five Guys sweet tea, huh? Can't take them nowhere. What'd y'all do?
Nothing. We get nothing.
More cantaloupe?
2 for $6.50.
Really?
So we had to get 2.
Little
Clearly.
stinking of it. And one was $4. Like,
You feel better?
Yeah. My stomach's starting to get hurt a little bit.
Okay, well make sure to take some more medicine. Ooh, look at that.
New York City, 115 miles walk.
Wow.
Can you believe you're that close? Look at that barn!
We have got to go through. We gotta see. We cannot be 150 miles away and we not go
You
look.
want me to drive 115 miles to drive by it?
Listen. It don't matter what's New York City. You gotta at least look at it. It's like my dream.
I don't know how close the interstate gets to. We'll see what happens. It's so pretty, like the rolling farmland here. It's a lot different than I thought it would be, actually.
That's good.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's so awesome.
feels like we're on a roller coaster.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? We're in Allentown, Pennsylvania, if you're wondering. Guys, we've been driving for 12 hours now. We're at the top of Pennsylvania. I think I'm going to have them come do my driveway.
Oh my gosh.
It's so bad.
bad.
I don't know how it's so bad. It just looks different than I expected. I expected less trees and more buildings, I guess.
The fact that we're this close to New York is crazy.
We're about to be in New York.
I know, but we're like super close to it. Like there's that insane to me.
This is the Delaware River. Isn't that what George Washington crossed? The Delaware River? Delaware River. We're in New Jersey. We're in New Jersey.
Woo!
They pump your gas here?
they do.
That's still a thing?
Full service gas station. What's up with that, huh?
Crazy.
squirrel bladder had to stop.
I've never seen that ever.
I know. We don't have that work from. He grabs up your debit card and everything.
He did?
Yeah, punches all the stuff for you on the machine. I was like freaking out about it. I don't know if I want that. Alright, on toward New York City.
Woo!
Was overly excited.
I'm ridiculously excited.
What time would be good in the morning? Okay, well, I will plan on seeing you at 8 in the morning then. Thank you. See you. Where's the New York state line?
Wow.
We're in New York. Who would have thunk it?
Isn't that crazy? Woo!
We're like 20 something miles outside of New York City and it's bumper to bumper now. This is probably pretty standard, I guess, around here.
I think it's the Hudson River.
The Hudson. That's where they landed the plane in the Hudson?
Yeah, I think so.
Which way?
Was it Sully? Is that right?
I think so.
Which
Look,
way?
look towards your right. I think is New York City, I believe. I don't know if you can see anything from here though. It's a big river, isn't it?
Yeah.
No wonder he landed in this.
Hey, C8.
Oh, nice. Oh, two beds.
Oh, it's a race.
I see some big buildings.
Can't believe it's right there. Oh, wow, look, there's a big one.
I guess that's New York City.
Definitely.
I can't hardly look at it.
You keep your eyes on the road.
Wow. Big buildings.
Oh, wow. Look at that wall.
That's absolutely crazy.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
They're huge.
Yeah.
Take some picture. Wow. I can't believe we can see it from here.
How exciting is that?
That's crazy. I can't believe it's like right there.
I know, we're almost here.
That's wild.
This whole time you thought it was in Atlanta.
That's crazy. I wanted to come here forever. Like, we didn't go to it, but we still saw it. That's wild.
Hopefully sometime we can come back. We're not driving a darn truck and trailer and get closer and go in town, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you had family up here.
Evidently so.
He's got stuff hanging out back when the truck is wrecked in the front hard.
Right, she's still scooting
Look at that
along.
hood bouncing. Oh, man. Oh, that's rough. We are in Connect-Cut. Can you believe that?
This is
They got gas
crazy.
stations at the rest areas.
That's a nice looking little area right there.
Yeah.
Woo! I was not expecting all the trees.
Yeah, me neither. I thought this would be like just modern buildings.
Yeah.
This close to New York City, it's a lot more old-timey than I thought it'd be. Like this road, we couldn't even drive our RV on this road. It says no RVs, no trucks, because these bridges, the one we just went through was 9 foot, really low bridges. So that's the issue with driving like an RV to these big cities. Because like St. Louis, we weren't allowed to go to the arch, you know?
Yeah.
The road.
I got off an exit because Ralph needed to go to the bathroom, and I do not know where we're at now.
We're in the subdivision.
We immediately went to a subdivision. I was expecting gas stations and food because that's what it showed. And I'm in like Swankville trying to figure out where to turn around. It's not what I expected.
They gotta pull around driveway.
Yeah, we had to hit it. Disaster averted. We U-turned it and got right back out on the road. There are deer everywhere out here.
Oh, lordy, mighty.
Everywhere. That one was a point. How come they have like monogram road signs here?
I don't know, it's nice though.
It's very fancy. It goes straight to the mountain, doesn't it?
Looks like it.
All right, here you go, Law. Are you ready? Go. She's breathing out her nose for sure.
She's holding her nose.
I'm breathing.
Good job. Guys, we're getting close. We're like less than an hour away. I'm so beat. 3 hours sleep, and I've been driving now for 16 hours.
I don't know.
Something like that.
Crazy.
Yes. We're finally in Massachusetts.
Woohoo! Woo! Woo! Woo!
How
was a sleepy woo. Did you hear it?
Real sleepy. We have finally made it. It is 9 o'clock at night. Just over 16 hours of driving.
Wow.
You must have done good, Marge. Look, they got like trailer parking out here. Let's go in here. I'm so done. Hey, you don't have to sleep on the floor this time. I think that's about the hardest days driving I can think of that I've done. 16 hours, 1,000 miles. That's 60 miles an hour average. Not bad for stopping to eat twice and stopping to pee 36 times. We got to get up early, so I'm going to bed. We'll see you tomorrow and get this car, hopefully. Hopefully it's everything it's supposed to be. Good morning. It's 6 a.m. I got almost 8 hours sleep, so that's great. I feel better. The truck and trailer are still here, which is a positive thing. I always freak out about leaving my truck and trailer at a motel because you keep seeing guys getting them stole. So I am going to check the bearings real quick since we drove 1,000 miles, and the kids and wife will get ready. We're going to head over there and meet up with Steve. Well, nothing feels loosey-goosey there. Air pressure check. I think we're good to go. Are you excited to see this car?
Yes.
I haven't even let him look up pictures of it.
Oh, no. It looks like
Now, Wall has seen some pictures of it, but Ralphie has yet to see it. So it'll be a surprise to him. I like to surprise him.
I don't.
We got about a 45-minute drive to where it's at. I'm going to keep his exact location private because that's what I'd like for people to do for me. Oh, this dude's ready to go. He ain't even had any cantaloupe. Look at him go. Squirrel, I'm not sure it's a good idea for you to have coffee this morning. What do you think, Juan? I don't think that's a good morning. We'll be having to stop before we get there. He'll say,
Steven, do you have a bathroom? Excuse me, kind sir.
over the curb we go. No other option. Hold on.
Ooh.
Okay, they're off. Parking lots are definitely smaller here. There's definitely a difference in the style of houses here versus where we live. It's one after the other. You just don't see that where we're from. Look at that van with a spoiler and a visor. We are about to pull up. So we got like a parking lot here we might can pull into. We have to load it. Oh, that's him.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm going to show you where you want to park.
Okay.
Just follow me.
All right.
How do you know it was us?
Guess the truck and trailer gave it away.
Wow, we just found him on the street here. He's in his little wagon too, huh?
Yeah.
We pulled up at the exact same time. You can't get past him apparently. He's never seen our vehicle.
This man is on it.
He
sees
knew.
her in the trailer and he's like, that's them.
That is hilarious. So he's showing us where I can park over here because it's a tight spot where he lives.
By the way, hello.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Yeah.
Hi,
Yeah.
I'm Steve.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
We can drive the car here, no problem.
Okay.
It fires up and runs, has a plate on it. As long as we don't get any high-speed chase, we're good.
Yeah. There's some parts I got to get too, right? Like a seat and stuff.
If you want, in the hood and a bumper.
Is there room for my truck and your car in the driveway?
Oh, sure.
Would that be
Yeah,
okay,
sure.
you think?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, I'll drop the trailer and then I'll come over there. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know where it is, right? Sure.
Yeah, I got it. Surely this won't be in anybody's way for a few minutes.
Surely. The parking lot's not full, so I would think it'd be fun.
We're pretty quick at this. Yeah, this is his place.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't kind of fit.
Yeah, there's not enough room for us, so we're gonna back in there real quick. Last time you saw me, I was about his age. So
Okay.
when we met on Power Tour, I was about his age. Yeah.
Right on time
Yeah.
flies.
Yeah. Man, your roads up here are rough.
Yeah, tell me about it. There's a couple places, like this one, they paved this about 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Before that was a pothole mess.
Yeah.
And it's true, the roads out here, you know, it's just Massachusetts.
Yeah. You bought that one out of Texas, right? Austin.
Yeah, I shipped it here. I paid $1,500 to get it here from Texas. I was going to build a Max wedge scroll and get a big torque button, push button, torque button. That was going to go away. The 440 is going to become a Max wedge, and just didn't happen. And that's fine.
You got a bigger garage here than I thought you did.
Yeah.
It goes all the way back through here.
Yeah, see all the water? This place has a horrible flooding problem. I didn't even know that when I got it. Well, I don't want to forget this. There's a pressure plate and I think a flywheel. You just go with the car.
Okay.
Because early on, I was driving the car. It's going to sound dumb. But I was driving it. It seemed like in fifth gear it would slip.
Yeah.
And so I had the guys change this out. It was just a pedal. The adjustment on the pedal.
Oh, no.
So it's a nearly new pressure plate.
Yeah, that's the same kind of. I have a Super Coupe Thunderbird with that same kind of clutch in it. Yeah.
You can have these things. That's
Okay.
fine, you know, so
Yeah, I love any parts that go with it. Yeah.
Okay. Bench seat that the car had when I first got it. I don't know if you want that or not. but-
Yeah, I'd love to have it.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got like 5 other Fairmonts, so
Okay. Yeah.
I can always use Fairmont parts.
There's a seat.
Oh, yeah.
I
Big.
drove that thing, this Phoenix, when I had a 6-cylinder engine. I drove it with the altered wheelbase and a 6-banger for a while. Because in California, you can't do engine swaps.
Yeah. I saw you made DVDs about the altered wheelbase
This one
cars.
in the car.
Yeah, I saw a video. You're like turning around the middle of the road, the wheelbase. Yeah.
This car. There's the front bumper. It's aluminum. Kind of
Okay.
thing.
Yes.
And there's the hood up top.
Okay.
And,
Yeah, we can dig all that out.
Yeah, and a dash pad, I think. And then also, Fairmont stuff right here.
You're good at labeling stuff.
And you can have any of these things you want.
Okay.
The four-link stuff, I get rid of that if I can. It's got Chrysler springs in the back. You'll see all that stuff. But these are fair game if you want.
Because that's how you originally lifted the back, right? Was with the springs and stuff?
Yeah, I had V8 station wagon springs, which didn't do anything.
No.
I was hoping to get some height.
Yeah.
What it actually did was just exacerbated the instant center routine.
Yeah.
So when I finally got it running, I ripped second gear, the axle, bang, 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 bang. Let's get that out of the Chrysler springs in it, and it's been fine.
Okay.
Heavy dart springs, they're direct connection.
Well, we'll take it all.
Okay, and a couple of camera valve covers.
Yeah. One question I had, because when I originally learned about your altered cars, it was the Wilshire Shaker car. Do you still have that car? Or you sold
I
it?
sold it to a guy in Chicago about 8 years ago. So.
Okay, I figured you had sold it, and you built a Dart, right?
Yeah, the Rampage Dart. I sold it at Barrett Jackson.
So both those cars you sold. Okay, I wasn't sure if you had them somewhere or not.
Yeah, no, this is the last one. It's going to be before.
You may be like me. I like to build them, and then when I get done building them, I'm done with them, and I'll move on to another project. Usually.
I do have the keys, but this is I was thinking of the fiberglass trunk lid for a pin on deal, but and this goes with it too. This is my little my diary of mileage and stuff.
So is it got a fuel cell or got
A regular gas tank from a '56 Chevy with an EFI pump inside.
56 Chevy?
It's brand new, Try 5 stuff. It's
Yeah.
But here's all the miles I've driven, I think, from way back when, mileage and stuff like that. It's got pretty good fuel economy, 18.8 miles per gallon.
Not bad. It's got a 373 gear, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is probably the only Fairmont in the country with a Tri-5 gas tank and
Chrysler springs.
Chrysler springs and a leaf spring front end. Now, what the front axle? Where did you get it from?
Tom Medlock, Specialty Cars. He's now dead, but he was a big. He basically did the front axle in the Wilshire Shaker and this. He builds them to custom specs.
Oh,
and they
okay.
have forged spindles, which is better than cast stuff from the
Yeah.
Magnum. And but it's heavy duty. Inside the tube is a stiffening beam that goes vertical, so it's tough. It handles these streets, these roads. no problems.
Yeah.
This is the final rest.
This is the first time we've been north of Virginia.
Okay.
So, with a lot of new things on the way up here, yeah.
Get the foliage. You get foliage down. It's beautiful down here in
Yeah.
Virginia. And here's the inside of the car. And basically here's the transmission pure ratios. I had to go up there and find out. I think it's a close ratio. I think. But
Yeah.
There's two kinds, wide and close.
Okay, it's got the .68 overdrive. That's what I was hoping for. Yeah, I like that high overdrive. Yeah.
It drops down. And I had a tachometer. I never did install. Oh, there it is. It's not wired up. It's just getting that rigged in. But the MSD stuff is under the dash and all the coil plugs, and it works great. And the front of it, I like old fuel funny cars. And
Yes.
I wanted the vibe of one of those things.
Yeah.
I made my own brackets and stuff. It's pretty rugged. The seatbelts work. It's a 3-point. It's not like NHRA, but I haven't been to the track with this. They'd probably throw me out with, I don't know, who knows what they do.
What's the farthest road trip you ever took in it?
Lebanon Valley, up in New York State. It's like, it's probably about a 2-hour drive.
Okay.
It'll do that. And get on a mass bike, no problem. Don't even think about it.
If it had a back seat, I thought about flying up here and driving it back, but with all the kids, there wasn't enough room.
Well, there's always the trunk.
Yeah, throw you in the trunk.
This is what I did right here, because when I first got this thing, the 6-banger was in, I said, a proper funny car. Do you know your Ford funny car history from way back when? There was a guy named Dave Lyle.
I don't know that name.
Tom Grove. These guys had match race Mustangs, overhead cam stuff in 65, 66.
Yeah.
And Tom Grove had a thing called the Ford Charger. It was a beautiful car. It was basically gold with Equivocal blue, and it said Ford Charger on it. My goal was to make a modern version of that thing. But anyway, I had to move the front end forward and cut these out. And I'm not a great welder, so I never did body work. I was going to let it be raw like Frankenstein.
I did body work for a living for 20 years before I did YouTube, so I'm very familiar with body work for sure.
Yeah.
I was wondering, like, what was your eventual goal? Was there a paint scheme, or did you want a certain name down the side one day?
Ford Charger. Yeah, I think there's a picture in here actually. And here's the big radiator. There's no cooling fan. It doesn't need one.
Really?
It's stuck in traffic, and this monster right here keeps it like wicked cooled, almost too cold.
What's that out of?
It's the Fairmont radiator with a custom core. It's like a $600 radiator. 3 rolls, it's copper.
I can't believe that. Doesn't even need a fan. Wow.
Yeah, it does the job. I was thinking, well, I'll put one in there if I need to. And I bought a spa, which I never did hook up because it wasn't needed.
And you made the headers too, right?
Yeah, they're not very pretty, but I got a bunch of J bands and U bands from Summit, and just sliced and diced and measured 3 times and cut once and welded and stuff.
Crazy setup there. Yeah. Factory throttle cable too.
Yeah, I wanted to retain, and if it's not broken, don't fix it. And these things need to come right out.
Yeah.
And basically, I always put these back on whenever I'm not, around the car.
Was it hard to get it running right with that individual throttle blade?
Early on, you'll see my book here was just a nightmare. Here's the Funny Car book. It shows how the car was built. That's the one you have. It's a DVD.
See, this is the other two you built, guys. This is the one. See, when I was, like I said, his age, reading the magazines when you worked for Hot Rod and stuff, I remember watching the whole build of that because my first car was a 63 Nova.
Yeah.
So I really looked up to that car and the whole build and everything when you did it.
It was a lot of fun. I have to say that one also was invaded by Chrysler Leaf Springs, a Chrysler Torque Flight, because that's what the people ran.
Yeah.
The Torque 400 didn't come along until 66, I think, for trickle down. So just historically correct.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The whole thing. And this is the Funny Fairmont book right here. And this is basically the build book, first mile with the camera, 96,000. And welcome to Project Ford Charger. And here's your project outline, pictures and stuff, only from the front springs, height before, height after. And George Whitney interview, Fairmont, JBA duals, head flanges. And this is when I first got it. It's kind of sad. It was a really nice car.
It was a nice car, wasn't it? Yeah.
I had to come along and ruin it.
Wow. And Southern California car, you don't get a little better than that.
There's zero rust on this thing. So anyway, here's just more of this. You can have this if,
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, DC&O. And I was going to try and get Hillborns. They don't make anything for one of these cars.
Yeah.
So DC&O is an Australian company. And in Australia, they have a thing called the V8 Supercar Road Race Series. And these go on those things. They're really short rams, and they go under a box. But on these, you can put the stacks on, and they run just as good as anything else.
Yeah.
And so DC&O is an Australian company. I think it was like, I don't know, $8,000 for all that stuff. But it was all right. It was money well spent.
I knew it had to be an expensive intake setup.
Yeah, I got 29. There you go. Add it all up. Cha-ching. This is what I do. I spend money. I don't save it.
All my drag car projects have always ended up, I lost money when I sold them, for sure.
Yeah, but that's kind of the point, is to have fun with it. And then, if you can afford to keep it around, I suppose that's a good thing. And there's some just dealer brochures and stuff like that. And a future is not a Fairmont. I like the postcards. And I searched long and hard for this post.
Yep.
And it was the guy who ran a machine shop in El Monte, California. His daughter was training to be a police officer. And he said he wanted to get rid of the car, so I'll take her. And so I bought it. I think it was $800, which is nothing. Here's one of these books right here. And this book was finished before the car was fully funny. That's as far as I got it right there. It shows the step by steps.
And was there any other coverage of this car aside from the book? I didn't know. Carcraft. Okay.
Yeah, those are in here.
Okay. All right. So you worked for Carcraft?
Well, Hot Rod magazine, but I did a lot of freelancing for Carcraft. We did a story on ram tube length. And the other tubes are here. I think they're in that box right there. We'll grab them. And this box right here, I wanted to have exotic stuff on this car, including aluminum brake drums on the back, which were only on pace car, turbo Mustang pace cars, and only on the back. And this is a new old stock box. So you'll see on one side of the car, I kept the box just for laughs. But this is one of the aluminum drums. The other one I sprayed silver.
So you only found one of them?
That's the one that's painted, I think.
Yeah.
But on this side here, you can see it's kind of turning gray.
The rear end, what did it come out? Mustang?
These are 5 rolls.
Yeah. So it's still 28 spline, stock axles?
Yeah, I didn't do C2 eliminators. I just never got to the traction potential. And there's the aluminum drum right here. And I guess Ford must have saved maybe a pound or something.
Right.
But it's specific to turbo Mustang turbo cars.
I knew the SVO Mustangs had the 5-lug front. A lot of guys will swap out the front rotors to switch them to 5-lug,
Yeah. With these are basically Ford Ranger pickup truck rims. Axles, I should say. I think you get the driver's side on both. You put them on either side of the axle, so 5-lug conversion. And then you have to drill the drum to accept the 5 lugs, which I did.
You hadn't seen it. What do you think about the alter wheelbase?
I like it.
It's all funny.
Yeah, people get, they don't know what to make of it. It doesn't do wheelies. I mean, I never really tried to dump the clutch, but probably the slick shot, probably, yank the tires.
Yeah.
I would say it's probably a mid 12-second car, something like that.
I'll try to find out.
Yeah. And here's these guys. I'll let you have them. Put it on now. Or you want to,
Sure, that's fine,
if you want to bag it up before you hit the road or something. I mean, if you have to drive it.
So the motor, it's stock internally.
It is bone stock. Now, here's the story of that. You'll see it in my book there. I bought an original from Ford Racing, Jesse Kershaw at Ford. Remember Jesse? He was the inside guy. Yeah. And he said, I want to help you out that thing. Okay. So I bought a Mach 1 crate motor and the 6-speed or 5-speed transmission. Jesse sent the stuff out. It was all good. I put it together, and like about 2 months later, I fired it up and it just started popping and banging. The chain on this side broke. And it turned out it just launched the motor. I took the rocker covers off, and I realized that the camshaft on that side wasn't getting lubricated. It was gummed up. And I said, Jesse, I guess, well, send it back. If it's your fault, we'll send you the bill. About a month later, this thing arrived with no bill.
Oh, nice.
I put that together, but this is from the dyno room at Ford. It has some dyno mods, it's some carbon and exhaust, but it's a new 4.6. They sent this because they were doing the 5.0. You want a camera? I don't want a camera. I have this stuff. I bought all the stuff for this engine because the 5.0, the modern camera engine, doesn't take any of this stuff. It's similar but not the same.
Yeah.
So, that played out. That was for Newito without the book. 1,000 stabs to the heart with this car. Yeah. But it's, it's what we do.
Right, for sure. Stupid question, what does that do?
It's a thermostat.
Oh, that's the thermostat.
Okay. To help. It was running too cold, so it just I think there's a plate in there or something like that.
Too cold, no fan.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah. And like on hot days and stuff, it never came close to puking or anything like that. There's a little burp thing, like a Billy beer can right there. I think it's maybe seen a couple of ounces of burp.
Wow. Well, it looks awesome. It looks just like I thought it would. I tried to watch everything I could on it just to get an idea of what the car was, Yeah. But I'm glad we were able to work it out.
Yeah, I mean, me too.
I probably had, how many people emailed us about this car?
Probably 100.
Yeah, because we do a lot of Fairmonts on our channel. Everybody was emailing me. It's like, you gotta buy this car. You gotta buy this car.
Cool.
I think I emailed you within like an hour of the video posting.
It's cool. It will live on. That's cool.
Yeah.
In the hands of a Fairmont, I call it Fairmont fanatic from Tennessee. That's cool.
Yes, for sure.
I try to take care of them. Yeah, for sure. You made the rails and everything.
Yeah. These running color. You'll see these same thing done in the video, but the moving the axle forward, I did that stuff, welded up the new eyes and stuff, and it's pretty. It's rugged stuff. It basically.
You said it rode really rough at first. You took a leaf out of it.
Yeah, it was like so hard. I thought I was going to break my teeth or something. When I put the V8 in it settled it down. And here's the spec sheet here: 2759 pounds with a full tank and with driver. And so 2750. It's not exactly a 2,400 pound gas fine,
Right, yeah.
And radio delete.
I know, I like that. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff. My old Nova, I found a radio delete plate for the Nova. Yeah, those are hard to find too. But
I had one of those in the Wilshire Shaker. I had to search for that. I found it online someplace.
Yeah. And how far forward is the front axle?
About 4 inches, maybe 5. I mean, I got the math in that thing.
And that one's farther forward, right?
Yeah, probably about a foot or something.
Yeah.
You can see the reach there. And they were great. The ones really weird, almost like an old buggy. Radical road racing. And, not that I would want to do that in a car like this, but it goes great straight. And you can drive around anywhere you want. And it has a pretty tight turning radius.
I bet it does. Yeah, that is awesome.
Wow. It's kind of blasphemy to put heavy spring, Chrysler springs into a Ford, but whatever.
That's fine. I swapped a bunch of cars. I'm not worried about that at all. Well, I'll send you a picture. I've got a Fairmont Futura with a big block Chevy and it's twin turbo. So
yeah, I saw that. Yeah, second car.
That's the plan. Yeah, get it done. You probably get recognized most for Barrett Jackson, I would assume.
Yeah,
for being on there forever. Because how long were you with Barrett Jackson?
19 years, going on 20 until I got set lives.
Right. See, I think I learned about your stuff with Hot Rod Magazine. What was your first automotive job with media, I guess?
Yeah, Chrysler Power Magazine in Southern California. It was a small Chrysler magazine. It was a monthly magazine. And then from there, Mopar Action and the Popular Mechanics New Car Buyer's Guide as a ghostwriter. And then Hot Rod Magazine called me maybe 1998. 1998. It was the 50th anniversary of Hot Rod. So I wrote the chapter for Detroit Muscle. And that was an honor to do that. I was at Hot Rod for 7 years, did 77 issues of Hot Rod under Grayback.
I remember seeing you on the cover too. Yeah.
Right. I remember that. That's my first modeling job. Because they didn't have to pay a model. The staff were there.
So you were young when you started in magazines?
27. Yeah.
Okay.
I was not a spring chicken, but I moved out to California from here in 1991, I think it was. I drove a Plymouth Volare station wagon out there with all magazines in the back and a Dana 60 rear axle in the back because I bought it for $200. I got it sells in California. I got $250 for it. Which I brought my back, picking it up to swap it, set it down. I done 5 or 6 shows, and my back blew up, so I finally sold it. But that was my odyssey.
I had a '78 Volare wagon. With a slant 6 and a automatic.
Did it rust away from you? Or?
No, it was like perfect condition. I got it from a guy who had bought it when it was 2 years old. And I bought it, got it running, drove it home, and then ended up my dad got it after me, and then he had a wreck in it, unfortunately. So
He still has it, but it's
Yeah, they're hard to find. I mean, those things, they rust from the inside out, as you know, the quarter panels, the front fenders. There was recalls on those. I guess a lot of Chrysler dealerships kept painted fenders, ready to go with primer on them, so they could just do a quick swap when people were angry enough to complain.
Luckily, we don't have as bad of rust issues. I mean, it's not Southern California or Arizona, but it's better than here, I guess, with the cars. And then you started your YouTube channel, Steve Magnante.
Yeah, about 3 years ago, you had the Junkyard Crawl. And it was going good when I got in Chevette. We'd go to the junkyard 1 day a week, do 7 videos that are 8 to 14 minutes long on anything from a Saab turbo convertible to an SVO or SHO Taurus and everything in between. Mercedes diesels, 240s, whatever. And people seem to like them. If you tell something about the car, I didn't know that. If you can say that, you find something.
I was watching all of them,
Yeah, we've seen them all.
Yeah, the Torflow V6 diesel is the 4-stroke diesel, not a 2-stroke from GMC. These are actually GM's 4-stroke diesel. Crazy.
So go check his channel out if you haven't. Go check it out. Like and subscribe and all that,
This is a Dodge Van tray, and the lid to that is around here somewhere. It's a 2-piece thing.
Because that's probably what they would have used back in the day, right?
Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah.
Chrysler Parts Cadillac was a great source for all kinds of funny car builders to do things with, And it's kind of the fuel filler's right there, but not. You saw on that side right there.
Right.
And that door, little clown comes out. It's a Tri-5 Chevy tank. It has an EFI classic Chevy Works or something like that. It's brand new. It has an electric pump inside. It's pumper 3/8 line, and it works great. Got my own lines. So I voted the Kings, obviously, and it works fine.
Flat floor. You don't see that in the Fairmont.
Yeah, I just had the well, which is a great place to put beer and stuff on a summer day if you're doing a keg party or whatever. But we just welded that thing shut, and it's kind of weird too because with that under the car, you couldn't see the axle. It just was an eyesore. We just sliced it out of there, put a piece of plate, and that's a Plymouth Duster hood, that brown thing. That trim is. We turned the Duster hood into a patch panel. You can see right there the amount of stretching we did right there, the white lines on the wheel.
So the build, when was it finished? Like when did it have the engine swap and the rear axle done and all that?
I think it was probably 4 years ago, something like that.
Something like that.
It was fully Boston.
Hadn't been too long ago.
Nashua, New Hampshire, to show Junkyard Gold. We shot a Junkyard Gold episode. We drove this up there.
Oh, cool.
It was in the episode. We drove down that dirt road and stuff. It's just interesting. That's why I did it.
And that's why I'm here to get it, is because it's an interesting car. You see a lot of Fairmonts, but you don't see many like this coming up, That's what I like about it. It's different, It's a cool build.
Yeah. The only thing I wish I was going to put a 9-inch in or something. You never believe that these wheels. It's a Fox Mustang rear axle, kind of wide to my taste. It might just be the rims too, because they stick out kind of clownish. I think they tuck in a little bit, not too much, not like Pro Street, not. But that would have been a thing I would have done. Maybe narrow the axle maybe an inch per side. Crazy but true. And while I was at it, put some C-clip over it. But I like the 8.8 with the aluminum cover on it from the Brown Vic or whatever, LTD or whatever. Should we round up the pieces and parts?
Yeah, let's do it.
We'll get
another bit on there.
Just ask Tyler Hoover. He lost a Lamborghini or something like that, so a fire.
Yeah.
And as you know, just remember, please don't go down there. Let's joke around to put a coin in, you get 2 times and make her out the exhaust pipe.
This light kicked on on one of them, but the one up top never came on.
Anything?
Nothing yet.
It's like 6 switches.
There's this one. The lower one did come on. We got something at least. Cool. Well, I guess let's get this stuff out of our way. We can get this big seat in there. Oh, that's slick. It's not too heavy.
We're going out.
You Mom?
Yep.
I love all your memorabilia. You got a lot of stuff on the walls.
I think it's really cool. I like it.
You excited?
Yeah. The interior is blue. I like that.
Good thing we didn't buy a brand new truck, huh?
Yeah.
We did a story on car crashes. Inside that tin is, you'll see there's the short ram tubes. They use those in Australia. They fit on the hood of a Ford, what do they call, Falcon or something like that. Four-door, race car thing.
I forgot a lot that is.
When you have hillborn types, you want to have them coming to the roof, that like a skyscraper. They look great. And here's one of the valve covers. You can have that.
I had a boo-boo, huh?
Yeah. The engine, one of them fell over on the engine stand. Here's one. Good wall art if you want.
Oh, yeah.
I found a set of coil covers, or cam covers from a 4.6 Lincoln Mach 8, which doesn't have as busy a face on it because they look more like a camera way back when.
Right. Yes.
These are sort of like the coil and plug stuff was kind of ugly, but they're just wall hangers.
Yeah, I love what you did by moving the coils under the firewall. It makes it look a lot better.
Yeah, hide as much of that as you can. Even the EFI stuff. Here's the springs, and all kinds of stuff. I think those are V8 wagon springs. I got those on here's south side stuff.
Maybe it would.
The flex that would come in the side.
Oh yeah, he boxed them with them.
Yeah. Have you ever solved the Fox Mustang axle hop problem?
I only had one car that was really bad about doing. I had a 88 Turbo Coupe Thunderbird. And it would wheel hop really bad, and I took the stock ones out and I put aftermarket ones with urethane bushings and it quit wheel hopping.
Okay, have quadra shocks in the back?
I think it did, yes. It's been 20 years ago, but when I changed control arms to like something like this, it stopped for me on my car. But that was the only one I had a lot of problems with on it.
These are the pieces right here from the stock Fairmont frame that made room for the Chrysler leaf spin box.
Okay.
I just like the Gondelfly collection from the Memorial Fly. Bits and pieces. He puts aside. Oh yeah, the pedals. Yeah, just stock, automatic stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Like I said, we got several Fairmonts, so we can always use Fairmont parts.
So I tended to bag things up, with fasteners and stuff, just to keep things tidy. And
This stuff, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what this is.
It's an alternator.
From Nova, this is the Wilshire Shaker's puke thing. When you go to the track, you want to see something. That's from the Nova. If you hear
You raced it, didn't you?
Yeah. It went like 11:40. It wasn't an animal. It was like an 8-second race, like a 9-second match racer. But I didn't want to die in the thing.
Right.
It would do a little wheel stand. You just push the torque flight at 6,000 RPM and out of first into second and settle right down and on the way through it to 6,000 RPM and do it, 1140 or 150.
Was it a 502? Am I correct?
502, yeah.
Probably an early one, right? When they started doing the crate engines and
Yeah, the
stuff?
502. Those things have very mild camshafts. They're basically going the valve float at 5,000. So I put a crane, roller cam in it with triple springs and stuff, which would go to 7,000 RPM and turn it around. But it was a fun car.
Yeah, I bet.
It ran on pump gas, and it was a fun car. It had a 9-inch in the back with 456. And it's all slicks. So,
This is Fairmont as well?
Yeah, that's the stuff from the evaporative emissions.
Yeah, people in California don't fix up the 80s and 90s cars, do they? Because they can't drive them on the street anymore.
Yes, and here's more, this is stuff, more Fairmont goodies. This is the original radio.
Okay.
So, the oil filter, relocation kit. And the oil filter on those engines, it gets right in the way of the lower belt and the pulley. So you relocate it to a place. You'll see it on the car, and it solves the problem of clearance. That's the boot for the enjoy. This is the fill it up. I want to put the gas tank back in. It's used, but toss it if you want. It's a new one on it.
Yeah, if we don't use it, we'll toss it.
The gas filler device. And here's the ram air from the 6-cylinder.
Oh, nice.
There it is, right?
You still got it.
W3. There's an Oldsmobile. And this is the dome light. Why do they say that? To match it. Because those things get crunchy. Bench and bucket seat fasteners.
Okay. What year is yours? He has an 87 C4 Corvette.
Yeah. Is yours an automatic or a stick?
Oh,
Okay. Both are good. 87 was the first year for aluminum heads, which is cool. Is it L98 tune port holder?
The fan sent it to him in the fan mail.
Wow.
They shipped the car to us, yeah.
As a gift?
Yes.
How cool is that? It
I know.
Hopefully from Tennessee and not Massachusetts. Was it crusty?
It was from, I think, South Carolina.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
the dash pad.
That's a
right?
dash pad, yeah.
Be careful with that.
Yeah, it's
That probably
plastic.
needs to go on top of everything.
Yeah. It's a reproduction plastic piece, but that was the idea. I was going to put that on.
That's part of the balance there, right?
Yes, it is. I put the chin spoiler on it because, what's up, Doc?
Yeah.
You see the hood's been cut. I did it nicely and stuff. 'Cause
Yeah.
Before I get the fiberglass, the Kleitz, and I had the teardrop merged onto the Kleitz flat hood.
I wish I had one of these so I could swap
It's nice.
Now, I bought this from an AMC dealership like 10 years ago. I haven't used it since. I haven't ever used it. One of those dumb, why did I get that? Yeah, this is it. Pasadena. This was on the car when I got it.
Oh, yeah. I always keep stuff like that. Like, we get cars and they'll have a funny tag on them. I just leave it on it.
Yeah. It's kind of crispy. It's California, so everything turns kind of chalky out there.
Yeah.
This is California. This is from the Nova. Want some California plates?
Sure, yeah.
That's my old Valiant. This is probably from the Fairmont, because blue plates are pretty classic. Yeah, that's right. Here you go. Enjoy.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, what are these things here?
You got a lot of nice dog-ish cats, huh?
Yeah, those are all police car items. Yeah, Fairmont. So I think that's Fairmont stuff right there.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure. I mean, these, they kind of go with the car. Oh, Hotmobile.
Hotmobile.
Weird, right?
Yeah.
And it's going to be part of the Brundlefly collection. Oh yeah, this is the Funny Fairmont hood hole if you want, if you care.
Yeah.
I learned a long time ago, instead of cutting a 90 degree, put a hole saw to make a nice radius cut. So watch
Be careful. Be careful.
What's the tetanus going on there? This is from the Nova, the Wilshire Shaker Nova.
You kept them all, huh?
Yeah, just sort of like the Brundlefly collection. Same thing with a little trick to, if you want that, you can have it. It's got nowhere to go but the dumpster, when the time comes.
You kept those glasses on, they came back in style,
Yeah, I think so. The Jim Thornton glasses, I've had them for years. And speaking of the Nova, that picture on the wall, that's what the Wilshire Shaker used to do when you look at the
Wow.
It would come right down. We had to make sure that you had your thumb on the number 2 button, so when it came up, it would settle down. If you didn't, it would come smashing back down.
Yeah.
And that got ugly.
Maybe the Fairmont will do that one day.
It's possible, and the springs and stuff are, some slicks I think would be a good, and steel clip eliminators because those are stock axles.
Right, yeah.
You ever break one of those? Or?
I've never broke an axle, no. Not that I can. I broke an input shaft on the transmission, but
Yeah, that's the end of the day right there.
we threw some rods out. We've done a lot of things, but I don't think I've ever broke an axle at the track. That's the first power tour I went on, and I think that's the one I met you on.
Want the plate? Take the plate. If you
No, you keep it.
There's nowhere for these things to go. I'm staying at my stepmother's house, which is like, and I can't bring my welder
Okay.
to the living room, for the process. And here's some iron drums.
Wow.
Fairmont goodies.
No.
They're drilled from the 5-line.
Okay, yeah.
That's the one I think, I turned one into painted silver.
Because you got a big collection of Hot Wheels and model cars, right? You love models, right?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I build them and stuff, and those are also at my stepmom's house.
I used to always build them when I was a kid. That's what I got started with, was gluing old models together.
Yes. AMC, Riceville, Monogram, NBC, whatever thing.
We've had a lot of people send them models in the mail, in our fan mail.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. And these are just wheels and tires of miscellaneous types. I have a thing for bias wise, but you never find 2 of the same kind.
I've bought a lot of one of things, yeah.
On the hope that, I'll find another one someday. Those are magnesium torque thrusts right there. There's from a guy named Ray Franklin in California. Those are reproductions, but they're not like the Americans or the Rockets. These are perfect replicas of the wheel. They're 15 by 4.5, and the Chrysler bolt pattern on them. So they're kind of crunchy. I like them that way.
Yeah.
I like them a lot.
I'm with you.
And
You should see guys put the, with the Chinese knockoffs on them or whatever. I don't care for it. Yeah.
Torque thrust Ds are, again, the D is about disc brake. They have a different crow's feet thing because in 65 in the Corvette and the Mustang, you had optional disc brakes. The Corvette had them on. And the torque thrust wheels wouldn't clear with the standard flat face. It wouldn't clear the caliper.
Oh.
So that's what the D is about.
I did not know what that's
for
for
D
these
for the
for.
disc.
Okay.
And it was, but what did I mean? It's disc brake car, 65, it's a whole goofy thing.
You definitely have a skill for remembering all that stuff.
Yeah, a lot of things I don't remember, but some things I do. I don't know what's up with that.
That's how I went, in school, I wasn't really interested in what we were learning, but then when I got out, it's like, now I just want to research anything I can find about history or cars. I just love all that stuff. Yeah.
Oh, this is the O2 sensor. These things, I've replaced 3 of those in the last 4 years. If it starts to run kind of weird, the O2 sensor gets polluted. If you unscrew it, it's got it never sees on, not on tip. But if it gets kind of sooty looking, let's get another one. You'll see it in there. And I described when it was done at what mileage. The odometer does work. So the plug wires are all numbered and stuff like that. And these are really special order fuel, MSD fuel, funny car wires. They're wicked long.
Yeah.
Kind of length. We did them. But I think I'm behind the core.
So is there like a cord to hook up to a laptop too, or would I have to come up with that?
Underneath. Nothing right there.
Right there. Okay.
If you snoop around, you'll find
Well, we have a couple cars running on the Holly computer, so that should be pretty easy there.
And just pictures like this,
Oh, cool.
Just having fun,
Yeah.
Just keep the dream alive.
Yeah. Now, was that in this shop?
It was right in that room.
In that room, okay.
And it was like early on.
Did the neighbors like your hot rod things?
They were okay. You know, I had a Henry Dart for a while that was really loud and raucous. And they fired it up sort of Lebanon Valley, and sometimes, you know, they didn't come running out with pitchforks or something like that. But it was obnoxious. So I didn't jump on it in the neighborhood because, you know, keep an eye on the gas level. I do that. The odometer, I do trust that, but if you drive it around, I think it's got half a tank, but it's the sloshing around so you can hear. This is a Volkswagen Beetle filler neck. It came from
Beetle?
Yeah, I think it's sloshing around. In fact, we'll know. I can hear something.
I hear it, yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, that's how you take it,
Or just check my math, you know.
Right, yeah.
I can do that. There's a tract from my bank account and from the gas tank.
She has a 72 Beetle, right? She has a 72 Beetle, right? Before they went to the curved windshield, hers still has a flat windshield and stuff.
They have torsion bars up front, or is it a
It's this strut. It's Super Beetle suspension with a flat windshield, yeah.
And a transition or half hour?
Well, I guess if we get everything loaded up, I guess we'll start her up and see. So the fuel pump and everything comes on automatically with heat.
When it warms up, it'll be 67. You know.
If we got everything we need to pay it, that would be a good step. I had a Toyota Scarlet with a twin turbo LS in it. So we moved the firewall. We moved the firewall back a foot, and part of the reason why I ended up selling it was every time I drove it, I was always worried I was going to get pulled over because it looked so crazy. It was tubbed in the back. It had a 9-inch rear end.
And the Starlet's about the smallest Toyota you can get.
Yeah, it was 2,150 pounds, all steel body. But it was a fun car, but it had all homemade rear suspension, and going through the traps, it would do this.
And they had leaf springs, right? The Starlet's did?
From the factory, it did. This one had
A Pinto 8-inch or something like that?
it had a 9-inch Ford, but it had a home-built 4-link, and instead of buying coilovers, they bought those overload coil spring on it.
Yeah.
They put that on. That's all it had for rear suspension. How much lighter is the fiberglass bumper than the aluminum?
Yeah, it's funny, the aluminum bumpers, it's like FX stuff, really. In fact, it's
I used to work at a Mustang junkyard. Wow. So I was around Fox bodies as a kid all the time. So I think that's what got me. My dad bought a Mustang new in 2000, a Bullet in 2001.
Do you have Al Kirschenbaum's book on the 5-liter on the Fox Mustang?
I don't think so. No.
Let me get it for you. I mean, I'm clearing up my garage. Give me 2 minutes.
Okay, sure.
Pretty cool, huh? It's really neat. I can't believe how much bigger this garage is than I thought it would be. It's pretty neat, but man, I love the car. It's exactly what I thought it would be. I'd do some body work at some point, huh? That's why I wanted to know kind of what he wanted to do with the car eventually, because it didn't get finished to the level the Wilshire Shaker did. So yeah, maybe one day we can letter it up like an old funny car and stuff.
That'd be awesome. Let it live on.
Yeah, we gotta drive it over to the grocery store now and load her up. You excited?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never buy anything that's already done.
First time ever bought a
Hey, this car
mostly
was
finished car.
sitting, and it started up so easy, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Stuff never does that.
Yeah, he's a really neat guy. Definitely go check out his channel. Link in the description of the GoFundMe for him. Go help him out. He's went through a hard time health-wise. He's so knowledgeable.
He knows everything.
Yeah, church bells. Man, he remembers all this stuff. It's incredible what he knows. He's like an encyclopedia with the car stuff for sure.
Yeah.
Puked its guts. Look, that's the flex plate, torque converter, and all the front drum and the transmission. You got clutches and steels and everything on the
Is
ground.
that on the track? Or
That's on the track. Yeah, somebody look. You can see it's a cross ram intake.
I bet they got that.
Yeah.
Here you go. This is Al Kirschenbaum's tone on the Fox Mustang.
Okay.
1990. Everything you wanted to know, pretty much. Engineering stories from year to year and changes and upgrades and stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah, enjoy. I've used that in the junkyard a few times, the police lights and stuff.
There's so much stuff in some of these books that you can't even find online, you know?
Yeah.
People send us a lot of books like this in the mail. We're all the time going back to books and trying to find some specs on something.
Yeah.
These old service manuals and stuff.
Yeah.
If you just want to sign your name there, that'd be great. Okay. On the wood grain.
And whereabouts, center it? Or
Whatever you want to do is fine with me. Since you built it, I'd love to have your autograph on it. Thank you.
Sure. It's worth less, you know. Just killed the value, you know. I think it's just the story of the ram tubes and how shockingly ineffective it was. Yeah, ram tube test. There's all stuff here. You gotta get kind of stuff. These clearly go with the car because why not? And this tells you the dyno shop ram jam, and basically this, you know, does it transform the engine? The answer is no.
Okay.
And we have the name of the, you know, here's the numbers and stuff like that.
Man, is that taller than what's in it now, or is that what's in?
That's what I was hoping to have. That's a real cab.
Oh, that's a real one. Okay,
64 or 65 motors. That's the guys. And it didn't do anything. You'll see right here, parking or something like that. I would take a peek over the fender. Just take a peek at it.
Make sure nobody drops these things. You definitely have to worry about if your competition racing. Some of your guy that didn't want you to win throw something down in them.
Right. Smoky Unit or something like that.
Well, I appreciate you meeting us.
Yes.
Thank you very much. It was very nice to meet you again, for sure.
A dream come true, huh?
Yeah, it is. I mean, he had a huge effect on the type of stuff I like, because growing up as a kid, reading your magazine articles, and the fact that you had a similar car to what I had at the time, it really had an impact on me. Yeah. It was.
Did you get the Power Tool license plate? You can have it.
I did.
Good,
Yeah, thank you.
Go to the
Thank you.
place.
Yeah. That one went to Florida. That year, 99 was
I
Florida.
remember that, yeah, West Palm, I think it was. Me and Jeff Koch, there's the final parade into the place. You're driving along at 4 miles an hour, frying in the sun, in a borrowed Corvette convertible, just roasted, not skin cancer. I still have the thing on top of my head from that day. Like a little, I don't know if it's melanoma, but me and Koch are just dehydrated and just about dead, rolling into Panama.
Power Tour is really good for getting in hot weather and sitting in traffic. Yeah, it definitely is good for that, for sure. We're gonna go in just a few days, so hopefully it won't be too hot.
Say hi to Frederick if you see him. He'll be there, I'm sure. He was my boss at that for a bunch of years.
I remember when he took over and the magazine completely changed.
Yeah.
Like everything changed about how it looked. And,
Redesign and
yeah,
stuff.
it's completely different.
Edward L. Painting was an art director. Well, McGonigal, a great writer who's a superstar, he was sort of set aside one afternoon. Hey, Rose out, David's in. Good guy. His heart's in the right place. He's the right guy to run a magazine.
And the Roadkill show really changed a lot of YouTube. Like the type of videos I make are directly down from Roadkill, for sure.
Yeah.
You riding with me? Yeah. Over there? Okay. Hopefully our trailer's still there.
Yeah.
I like a shifter.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Am I doing something wrong?
You're okay.
I think the brakes are a little stuck on this thing. I'm sitting. It's alright. We'll figure it out. We'll drive it out of it.
It's arthritis.
Hey, for real, thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm glad the car is a new home and a happy home.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, I did too.
See, it's been parked ever since he got sick. See you at the grocery store. It turns a lot different than a normal Fairmont with the little short wheelbase.
Yeah. I like it.
The brakes already feel better. Here you go. I love the shifter and stuff.
I love that it's blue in here. I love that.
Southern California car, don't get no better than that.
Yeah.
Hopefully our trailer's still back here. That would be beneficial. The brakes don't seem to be squeaking anymore.
No.
It's rolling.
Yeah, our trailer's here. We're good. Oh man, I'm so excited.
It's awesome.
So excited. Let me just pull over here and we'll get everything situated. I'll have to let you drive it at some point, huh?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I like the little rumble. He said if you uncap the headers, it doesn't make any more power. I bet it sounds better.
That's really cool.
I followed the build of the car. If you go back and watch his video where he shows the car in the junkyard, look through the comments. 2 years ago, I made a comment about this car saying how much I like it, and then I followed the build of the car. So
That's crazy.
really need to meet him. All right, let's load it up. Ralphie wanted to ride on the trailer. Look, he got gear ratios on the dash. Isn't that cool? Look at the clutch pedal, G. 5.0.
That's cool.
I didn't even notice that. Probably need some fresh fuel if it's sitting.
I think you should put those short things on, so maybe you could fit a flat hood on it.
It's so funky from the side into the wheelbase.
Yeah. Does it turn differently?
Yes. It doesn't drive like a normal Volkswagen car for sure.
Is this one of the happiest days of your life?
I'm very happy.
I really do like it.
It's so cool, isn't
Do
it?
some body work on that.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's running and driving, huh?
Yeah, finally we get something good.
The casing's is dry, right? We're going to put some new ones on it. So that's how much that's moved forward. That much right there.
He's down and down.
We got 1,000 miles to go still. So here's a little shot of the framework. You can see this is how far all this has moved forward. You can see the leaf springs there, which a Fox Buddy car had 4-link. Suspension did not have leaf springs. This would have been McPherson strut with a steering rack. So it's kind of going the opposite direction of technology. TKO 600, drive shaft loop. It's got Dyno Max mufflers. You can uncap everything here, which we will when we get home. Old Mach 1 or Cobra engine, 4.64 valve. That's what the What's Up dock on the front, like Bugs Bunny, double overhead cam. So very cool. He made the front splitter and everything. Just having all this information and all the notes where he did it makes the car so much more special to me. You can see he did the body work on the quarter here, on this one quarter. We'll have to do some body work to it at some point. Get it where it doesn't continue to, you know, rust, because primer doesn't seal out against the weather. It looks so funny from the side. That angle right there is just crazy. I mean, the rear axle is the center of the back seat. Always love this roof line, the sedan or box top roof line. It's my favorite roof line of all the Fairmonts. One of these or a wagon, it's a hard toss up for me on which one I like better. I honestly just can't believe, guys, that I was able to get this thing. And a lot of it's because guys like you that watch our channel, we really appreciate you guys. It's kind of a dream come true for me. So it took us 16 hours to get here. So if we drive straight through and we get there at the same time, we might make it home by 2 or 3 in the morning.
I don't know if I really want to do that.
I don't know if I do too, but I don't want to let this car out in the middle of the parking lot either.
Do we gotta put something on top of it?
We'll leave that open unless it rains. If it rains, we'll cover it.
I think, my opinion, we should just drive and get there because it'd be kind of sketch to leave it on a trailer on that.
Yeah, I always worry about leaving cars on the trailer, especially when you can see what it is like this, you know, engine sticking out of the hood. We'll figure it out. I'm going to try to take a route that does not take us right up against New York City, because those roads were sketch, and I think I wasn't even supposed to be on some of them because they didn't realize I got a trailer and a truck. We're gonna take a little bit different route on the way home. It's hard for me to drive through this quickly because we got to get back home. We got things going on that are coming up. So we're trying to get back for power tour and we don't have time to stop at all this stuff, but it's hard for me to drive past all this cool history and stuff.
I'm gonna take the longest nap of my life.
Yeah, you got a little time to nap.
You're not disturbed.
It's gonna be an all day, all night drive, looks like.
We can get up when there's food.
That's gonna be a couple hours. When our gas runs out, we'll get food.
Yeah. I guess this is Hartford, Connecticut. They're all sleeping through this. Well, I would love it. Old manufacturing here. Oh, look at that, look at that. Oh, that's so cool. That is so neat. We want to go in today. Wow. Those helmets in there, you know.
Yeah.
up from the grave back there because we're gonna find something to eat real quick here. Burger King it is. Ralphie loves this place. Do you ever get anything but a Whopper?
No.
How come our Burger King doesn't have a Slurpee machine out here? All right, we're fueled up. Now we gotta get some fuel in the truck and get on the road. Don't hit your daddy. Let's find some gas station around here. I found one, but we couldn't fit in the parking lot. Are they giving away free gas today? Is this a thing? What is the deal? I can't get in there. This is the second gas station I pulled into that I couldn't get into. We gotta go back here somehow to get to this gas station because you can only go in one way and there's a tree in the road. How do they expect me to get around here?
Oh my gosh.
Are you ready to be home, Ralph?
Yeah.
When we were out west, the parking lots around the gas stations are just huge. Like, you can turn around a semi-truck in them. You get to where we live in Tennessee, and it's a little tighter. If you got a big trailer, sometimes it's a problem. Like here, some of these it's like impossible to
Made for smart cars or something.
And we were on the road yesterday that it said passenger cars only. Like, it's not even made for trucks at all.
I feel like if these people drove down like Tennessee, they'd be like falling asleep out here. Up here, you're like driving, you hit your darn head on the roof. Lord.
We're already in traffic way outside of New York. Hopefully this don't last.
Back in New York, son. Woo!
Marge has got to go. We're at North Brewster Deli in the middle of nowhere, New York. It's the only bathroom. She's probably had to buy a pizza to go to the bathroom. We're back in Pennsylvania. Woo! We got a toll plaza. It's weird, we didn't plan a toll to come this way, but to go this way you do. Hey, this system is designed to mess you up, I think. They try to get you in the express lane every time. But unless you're local with the express thing, you get in trouble. So I think,
keep left to stay on
see, look, left, easy pass only. They're trying to get money out of us. That's what they're trying to do.
He's got it figured out.
It's like driving, only bumpier.
Oh my gosh.
You get in the left lane just to get away from the bumps.
I think the motorcycle guys took the emergency lane to get away from it.
Good idea.
Joker done bounced off there. Look.
Oh wow, it did.
Oh my god.
It smells so bad right here.
What is that?
I don't know what it is.
That literally woke me up from the deepest sleep I've been in a while.
Oh, this road is so nice.
It's awful.
We're passing some sort of cattle farm, but it's gotta be.
I don't know. It's like the sewage pond.
I don't know.
I said it's rancid.
I think that's the worst smell I've ever smelled while driving down the road. And it hasn't quit. It's been going for a couple miles now. Oh, it's awful.
This is crazy.
Why don't they work on their roads? We paid a toll to get on this road.
$5.
Yeah, $5 to get on this road to do this, to break an axle. Yes, we saw it on the way up, and I didn't get to video it. His old houses right there, pretty neat. We have rain sprinkles for the first time in this trip. It means we're going to have to pull over and bag and tag this thing. Make sure it gets no rain in the engine. Yes, that would be terrible. We're getting close to needing fuel. And it's getting close to dinner time already. It's almost 5 o'clock. I think it's scooting that way as we go.
Probably bounced around.
Yeah, it's like bounced over that direction. Check us out, Ralph. Get it all on there. I reckon they're gonna get the funk. I figured while I was here, I'd top it off with some fresh 93 octane Pennsylvania fuel. In there, a 55 Chevy gas tank. Figure it's got some old fuel, what's left in it. I had to give it the shake test. Oh, it must have been full. We only put 3 gallons in it. Okay, good deal. Sweet. Slurpee?
Yeah.
Hey, more cantaloupe, good deal.
And some grapes.
All right, I gotta plug this thing up. It came with everything to plug it. I like the tennis balls on a chain. And he gave me this tool bag to cover it up with he'd been using. And the hood should hold that on, but I'm gonna use his bungee cords that came with it too. Yeah, It ain't coming off now with that hood on there.
Dang. Darn, son.
Marge, aren't you supposed to always put your hood pins in?
Yeah, exactly. Don't you tell them that.
Only having one sitting there.
Yep.
Why did you have to get the big gulp? Look at that beast.
I can't even get.
You can't get your hands around it.
I wonder if I can get 2 hands around it.
I told her not to get the biggest one.
If you're wondering about our fuel economy, on the way up, we were getting just over 11 miles a gallon. And now, on the way back with the car, we're getting just under 10. Looks like I made a good call on putting that in because now it's raining even more. West Virginia, Mount Mama.
Take me home.
Marge is trying to keep me awake. She bought an energy drink.
You'll be itching, Dad.
I know. I don't drink energy drinks. I don't drink coffee. Don't drink sugar, but hardly ever. So
It'll be a long night.
Also, at 9 p.m. I shut down. So that's another thing. Like 9 p.m. even if I've had a full night's sleep, I'm ready to go lay down somewhere. But we'll see if this keeps me up. Fitting song.
16 hours.
Exactly what we're doing.
Yeah.
They got a Ranger in the back, a Tacoma behind it, and like some paneling they've made to cover it up. V10, son.
It's raining now.
Yeah, I'm glad we covered it up.
It's the rainbow.
It's a double rainbow.
We're gonna get off here because I see a sign for Love's and we're like out of fuel. I think we're just north of Roanoke, Virginia. Still got quite a ways, but we've made it a long way. I love truck stops. Me and my dad used to drive every weekend from Indiana to Tennessee to work on the farm, and we would always stop at truck stops. I think that's what did it for me, is we used to always stop at them. You gotta love when the gas station's packed and people just park here and go in. They're not pumping gas or nothing, and it's the only pump I can get to, so you gotta wait on them.
Guy.
Yeah, don't be that guy. This is dangerous. We got Marge behind the wheel. Sometimes you gotta buy the gas to get the pump, I guess. But you're plenty far enough. It's plenty far.
What about the windshield?
I can't reach that good enough.
Another $100, that's what it takes to fill it up. Maybe this one will make it home. There's one state away. Who knows this song? We have made it back to Tennessee. At 11:53. More rain. We got one more tank of gas to get home. This time putting the race gas in her. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. Everything's good back there. Everybody in there is asleep. We are home. 2:33 a.m. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Well, I got 3.5 hours sleep before Tater put his arm under the door and went meow, 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 meow for like 30 minutes and woke me up. So we're back out here next morning. I love this thing. Mimi just dropped off Squeeze. She hasn't seen the car, so I want to back it off here and show it Squeeze.
Sounds decent, huh?
Yeah. Sounds a little old though. A little old but new. 1970 to 1980. I really hope I'm right on that.
Let's pull it up here and see if we have Squeeze's approval or not.
Hello, buddy. Wow.
What do you think?
It's good. What year is it?
I don't even know.
I guess.
I'd have to look at the title. It's a 1981 Squeeze.
I guess 1970s to 1980.
Hey, you got it, I guess.
Yeah. I like the interior.
You do?
Yeah, the interior color and the wood right here.
You gotta look under the hood, Squeeze.
Why is there golf balls in that?
The tennis balls cover up the holes in the intake so it doesn't get dirt down it.
Okay. That's a big engine.
Yeah. So it's the engine out of like a Cobra Mustang from the early 2000s.
What are the holes in the roof under?
To save weight. He told me how much weight it saved, but I forgot what he said. I have a mountain of paperwork to go through. What kind of squeezy score does this get?
6.5.
Hey, that's not bad for the squeezy scale.
Yeah.
We really need to drive it down the road because the brake situation still seems a little stuck this morning, and I'm hoping all that'll drive out of it. I mean, we've only drove it like, what, a half a mile maybe? But in order to do that legally, we need to go get a tag for it and get some insurance on it because we just bought the thing. So we're going to go to town and get that, and we'll be right back to drive it. Oh, I didn't know we were shoe-whopping. What everybody wants to know is, are you feeling better?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
It was just because of Zaxby's.
Oh, well, there you go. So this was not a diabolical plan to skip out on a 2,000-mile road trip.
I knew we were eating Zaxby's. That's all I gotta say.
We're gonna put it in the shop because this bad boy is not gonna sit outside. It's stiffer than a stock Fairmont, isn't it? The rear axle's like right there.
Yeah.
This thing gets prime parking. It's funny, these mufflers, it makes it really quiet when it idles and it's loud when you rev it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of nice. Ralphie approved?
Yes.
I can't wait to drive down the road. Boom, just like that, we're legal. It's only right that Squeeze gets to driving it down the road for the first time since she didn't get to go on the road trip there. Right, Squeeze?
Yeah.
Right, get your seatbelt on. What do you want to go do? Where are we driving to?
Ice cream.
Oh, I should have known. Ice cream. We'll see how these brakes do. That's the only thing I'm really worried about is the brakes right now. Who needs brakes though, right?
Yeah.
It's a little touchy with the individual throttle bodies. It gives a lot of air really quick. Oh, like that right there. Guess we gotta take some getting used to. Well, the neighbor likes it. We're gonna take Mach for a ride, huh?
Oh gosh.
So since this is a two-seater, Marge and the other two are in the Subaru chase vehicle. First time I've shifted, I'm in third gear. Man, I'm already in fifth, Squeeze.
Yeah.
Hopefully our casings aren't too flat spotted.
Yeah.
It feels weird around curves because it's so tall.
Yeah.
Speedometer works. It's a little shaky up front.
Yeah.
Probably need some casings.
Probably.
Definitely got a little bit of high-speed shake there.
Yeah.
You like it?
It's too fast for me.
Too fast. Is that a thing?
It's too loud.
I can't believe this thing only has one gauge, oil pressure. It has no voltmeter, and it has no temperature gauge, but he claims it never overheated even without a fan. It has no fan. So there's like an old-timey drive-in that we're going to go to here. It's pretty cool.
You gonna watch a movie?
No, not a drive-in picture show, like a drive-in you eat at.
Oh.
You know, like Sonic, but older. The brakes seem to work pretty good. It's got a super stiff pedal, but it's working. Everybody's out mowing today.
It's a mowing day.
Sounds like a Mustang. This thing ain't built for the curves.
Yeah.
I'm trying to take it easy on the curves. It's got a suspension design from about 50 years before it was made. I like the gearing though. That's fourth, fifth, get a little shaky again. It starts shaking when we get above like 55, 60. I'm betting that's just from it sitting. And like bias plies, I've had some on a car before and they flat spot really bad if they've been sitting.
This thing's been sitting for about a year, I believe. Tractor man liked it. Is this way squeeze?
Yes.
Good deal. At least you know. Way coming? A little late. This thing is fun to drive. It's hard to beat a V8 manual transmission car. They're just fun. I bet it'd be real fun at the drag strip. Get some slicks on it, get a rear end under it that you're not worried about breaking.
I like that house.
I think my principal at my school used to live there back in the day. He probably don't live there no more. But 5th year, got overdrive. I don't know how many RPMs we're turning, but it's got to be less than 2,000 right there. Now, you know I'm going to have to let one of the other ones ride in on the way back, right?
Yeah. My eyes look really pretty in the camera.
Oh, yeah, you like how your eyes look in the camera?
Yeah. I'm going to have a white house with a white barn, and it's going to be outlines with black.
Nice touch.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like the brakes are dragging too bad now. Probably just rust. As long as our calipers or wheel cylinders don't stick, we'll be alright. Judging off my one gauge, everything looks alright. We got 65 pounds of oil pressure, and we're probably turning 1,800 RPMs out through here. You think you could drive this one day?
I don't know about that. It probably freaked me out when I got too fast.
See the engine go back and forth? It gets so much louder when you get on it. It's like almost silent at idle.
Yeah.
That's good for the police though. You back off of it and they still know it's you in this thing.
Yeah.
This is probably the rowdiest thing we have, aside from maybe the Gremlin.
Yeah.
But we don't drive the Gremlin out on the road. We're coming into a town now. Better get slower, huh? I'm gonna get a ticket. Would you help me pay it? No. I always get nervous when I get in towns with like a racy car. You're such a magnet for the police, you know?
Yep.
How come you always talk me into buying you something?
Because I'm irresistible.
That makes sense. Last time it was Waffle House. Took you to Waffle House in the RV.
That was good.
I think we're gonna make it, Squeeze. We're almost here. This is so unusual to buy a car and it's ready to go.
Yeah.
Hopefully it don't overheat sitting here, huh? A little hotter here than Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
I don't feel any stuck brakes anymore. I'm gonna take it easy on the throttle in town. We've made it, Squeeze.
Yay.
She made it.
How'd it do?
Well, there's a cop pace car me there for a second. He was going really slow past me, so hopefully he just keeps on going. It's closed. Are you kidding me? They're closed on Mondays? Well, there's another drive-in down the road. It's not quite as old and cool looking. That's a bummer. All right, well, let's go down the road some more. Hey, Wall, do you want to ride? Come on. All right, we're going to switch out. Wall's going to ride for a while. You ready, Wall?
Yeah.
On to the next drive-in. It'd probably be a good idea to like plan this out and figure out if they're open or not before.
Yeah, more than likely, yeah. That would make sense.
Are you ready for the ride of your life?
Yes, I'm ready.
It does get loud when you get on it, but
Really?
yeah, it's like so quiet right now. Squeeze, I don't know if Squeeze likes it.
Really?
She wasn't that very impressed. She didn't like how loud it was. Alright, here we go, right by the police department. Go slow, be quiet, right?
Yeah.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. If you whistle and don't look, you're good. What are you gonna get down here? You gonna go to at the ice cream shop?
Probably turtle tracks.
Excellent choice.
Yes.
It seems the track pretty good. I'm sure he had alignment done on it when he got it done. But are we gonna get it beside Marge at the red light? She's gonna want to race. That thing got a Hemi in it?
He left us.
Throaty, huh?
Yeah, it sounds good. I like it.
I love it. You just barely tap the throttle and it like jerks really hard. It's super sensitive.
Oh yeah.
Like a little throttle and a lot of throttle. We're gonna test her out today. This is a long drive out here.
Yeah, it really is. It seems to drive pretty good though.
Yeah, that's good.
That is crazy. It goes from like quiet to like super
Super
loud.
loud,
Super
yeah.
loud.
Ah, we just passed the cop and he turned around. So that's excellent.
Oh, did you?
Good deal.
Wow.
I'm super nervous now. Oh, jet finder just went over. Whoa!
Oh my gosh.
We are pulling in. We made it, Log.
Yeah, we did.
I've actually never been to this one.
Yeah, I haven't either.
It's new, I believe. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wow, she made it.
Yeah, she did.
Let's see if there's anything hot. Hopefully the ice cream's cold and the car is not hot. That cop turned around and her eyes went by him again.
Good.
I think it's the same cop twice.
Maybe he knows the car.
Hopefully. Hopefully he's a fan.
Did the jet spot?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we had our thing open right above us, and it went, and we were like,
It was a fighter jet.
We thought we were dead. We thought we were done for.
yeah, like
It was so cool.
It scared us so bad.
We're missing a lug nut here. That one's not too hot. That don't seem too hot either. This one was low. It only had 18 pounds of air in it. Ooh, it's hot. That's really hot. So this brake's getting hot on us. That don't seem bad. So that brake there may be sticking on us. We may have to put a wheel cylinder in it, Ralph. That's no big deal, huh? It's weird driving it with one gauge.
Really?
Yeah. All right, let's get something to eat and let this thing cool off a minute.
That's like the main thing, almost, besides temp, because like if your oil pressure goes bad, it's like done.
Right, yeah. What'd y'all think about riding it?
It was fun. It was hot. I liked it.
You can always count on Squeeze for positivity. I don't even know what's good to eat here. We've never ate here before. Oh, I love those. It's funny how this is built. Like it's like garage doors on the inside here. It's built like a garage. Signature burger? I thought it was coming for ice cream.
And some cheese fries and a chocolate cookie.
We literally ate like 3 hours ago.
I'm not hungry again. Might have to take a walk over there. Look at.
We don't need no vehicles. We got plenty of vehicles. I'm glad we shared something. That's huge.
Ginormous.
We don't normally eat this stuff, but every now and then we will.
Not cheese fries.
I thought you was getting ice cream. That was the whole point of coming here.
I changed my mind.
Pecos has ate our stuff, and he's waiting on his burger over here.
And cheese fries.
And cheese fries. Golly. You better be 7 feet tall by the end of the summer while I'm feeding you. I feel like this video is about us trying out burger places. So what's better, this or Five Guys or Burger King?
I think Burger King's the best.
All right. Burger King's back on top.
Five Guys is really good.
Yeah.
Personally, their fries are impeccable.
Did it hit the spot for you? Bring her to an ice cream place and she gets fries. Ranger alert.
Old man, nice ranger, always adds up.
Makes sense. Has it cooled down any? Oh yeah, it's just slightly warm now. We'll see what it's like when we get home. Are you ready for this, Ralph?
Yes.
I like the keychain. He put a Mach 1 keychain on it. Just got a Mach 1 engine. One thing I'm noticing about this car, there's so many details he did that I didn't initially notice. Like all these vents have block-off plates, the radio block-off plate, the heater controls. He made so many things for this car, and he labeled everything in the car.
Yeah. Are these fiberglass?
Yeah, it's fiberglass. Yep.
That's what I thought.
Hopefully, there's no popos again. Nothing to worry about, sir. It's just a altered wheelbase drag car.
Brick nose.
Brick nose, Shan. When the Mach 1 Mustang came out, I believe it was 2003 and 4, I wanted one so bad. I guess now I've got part of a Mach 1. That's a Corvette, Ralph.
Racing.
No, we're not racing. Honestly, it shakes less than I thought it would, considering the age on the casings, you know?
Yeah.
See how it shakes like that? Depends on what he's got done to it. I know I'm louder than him.
Yeah.
We don't street race anymore, remember?
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
Are we gonna uncap the headers?
Yeah, here in a little bit we will. We might stop in the parking lot. The brakes are good. It's a stiff pedal, but it works good. It's not like it's not working.
See, the Falcon used to have a stiff pedal, but not working.
Right. This is where I took my driving test out through here. I got my license. In a 3-speed on the call in Bel Air. That's in 4th gear. Seems like it has plenty of power.
What's that, 4th gear?
Yes, 4th. We're not even going that fast. I used to work for a wrecker service. I tore that yard up and I had to go back and pay to fix it. They told me to do it and then they got mad when it messed up the yard. I love how it shakes. I took the hood off because I just like seeing the injection. I think I'm going to put the first hood he had on it back on. I just got to drill it for hood pins. I'm kind of weary about going too fast in a curve. It just feels like an older car than what it is with this front end. How to get used to it. It'd be funny on the autocross, straight axle. Keep it under the speed limit, right?
Yeah.
We can drive this to go get a haircut this week, huh?
Yeah, I need one.
Yeah. It's so weird to buy something that I can just drive.
Yeah.
We still got things we want to do to it, but it's drivable at least.
It's a good feeling.
It is. He was wanting to finish it out. That's why I asked him a lot of questions, because I really wondered what his plan was for the car when it was finished, you know? Yeah, I gotta hear what it sounds like with the headers uncapped. It really rocks that motor.
Yeah.
It'd be crazy with a supercharger on it, wouldn't it?
It'd be fun.
Yeah, big blower line. But it's pretty darn fast the way it is, though.
Yeah, it's really fast.
Just think, like, that one throttle body and one one cylinder is probably almost as big as the one in the Super Coupe, you know? It's got a small throttle body, but you got 8 of them, like the slightest little throttle crack gives you a bunch of go, you know? Like if you look at those big blower cars, they have that huge bird catcher pad thing on top of the car, and they just open the throttle that much and that thing's on the rev limiter, you know?
Yeah. It's probably good at the track though. Like,
Yeah, this is probably great if you're just drag racing only.
like reaction time and stuff.
Yeah. That's a big tractor. Well done, sir. Oh, he's gonna run me over.
Yeah.
I can't believe we saw a fighter jet.
Yeah.
And your sunroof was open.
Yeah, it was loud.
I bet that was awesome. I don't think I've seen a fighter jet out here before. It has a little bit of a stumble if you give it like tiny throttle. Hey, you want to pull over here and uncap the headers?
Yeah.
And guys, it just blows my mind that I can make a living doing this. I mean, just being real honest with you here. The fact that we can take these kind of trips and also make a living from it, I really appreciate all you guys that watch. It's rolling fine. I think we're fixed. Oh no, it's not that bad now. I think it's just driving it out of it.
Aren't they welded?
Oh yeah, he tack welded them on. That makes it easier. You don't have to worry about keeping up with the bolts. Listen guys, I'm John Milner right now. Alright, I'm in my 32 Ford, okay?
Who's that?
Oh man, there's a maybe American Graffiti. And when he goes to race Harrison Ford in the 55, he pulls over at the gas station he works at and he uncaps the headers before he goes. And that was the coolest thing in the world. His real name is Paul Lamont. I met him. He got an autograph. It looks like it was such a clean car. He was talking about how clean it was when he bought it. Like the doors look perfect. I mean, where would you find a better box top door? All right, it's game on now. You know the movie they went to the outskirts of town, everybody lined up, flagged them off.
Wow, that's cool.
A little more throaty now, huh?
Yeah. It's not too loud, but it's like a good spot.
It needs some big cams is what it needs.
Yeah. Cams suck.
Yeah, it has 4 cams, 4 valves per cylinder.
It's cool.
Like this. It's crazy how it goes from quiet to super loud so fast.
Yeah.
wasn't happy with the headers uncapped at all. It does not like that.
Well, it sounds better than things uncapped.
It doesn't run better though. It really struggled.
Like it.
Well, what I think is your oxygen sensor is here,
Oh, yeah.
and I think this air is getting back to it, and it thinks it's running lean, and it is adding fuel. It struggles. It would probably run fine if you're wide open.
Yeah.
I was trying to give it like light throttle to drive, and it was like blah, 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 just falling on its face.
Do we have like a police counter?
Oh my gosh, so many. Did you see the one going in front of me with open headers through town?
Yes.
Yeah. Is that Mike, the neighbor? Look at this guy.
We're gonna cap it back up so it'll run better because it didn't really like that. You see that? Same rubber man. It's really fast.
Is it?
Like,
You could feel it?
Surprising fast.
Did it throw you back a little bit?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to put your little shoe polish in them things.
Look how close they are to the header. I bet that rubs from time to time. Mike says he's coming right back by. He had to drop off the ladies. Maybe we'll get Mike in this thing. Look how that throttle works.
So does it open just all?
Yeah, there's a shaft through all of them, yeah. I don't know where he's got this tag that he put on here. And special rivets. I guess this is a tag that came on a factory, like lightweight drag car. And this is probably like a police package tag he found in the junkyard. Like, that's his specialty. So how did the old chase vehicle do?
Oh, it was great. I was whipping her in and whipping her out.
I noticed
taking
that.
off.
I
We
noticed
was
that.
at the top.
I did see that. I saw Ralphie's head out the roof a couple times when you was pulled over. Do we have a baby report on goats? How many are going to have babies soon?
Yeah, I think all of our goats are pregnant besides 2 of the little babies.
Oh, more little babies.
Yeah.
They're so cute. They're like the cutest thing. We haven't had any in a while, it seems like. Rocky got fixed a while back, so we haven't had any in a while.
These will be cautious Carls.
Cautious Carl's going to have babies.
They'll probably be really pretty looking too, all spots.
That's what we heard.
The man of the hour.
Yeah. Race for pinks, no.
That's how we roll around here.
I knew it. I knew it. I like that shirt.
I stole it.
Oh, yeah.
There was some guy in the corner up there and I
Some
stole
crackhead, yeah.
it. Yep.
That makes sense. I like your hair. It looks good.
Thank you. I did it.
Oh.
Good.
That's a Cobra or Mustang Mach 1 engine from the early 2000s is what that is. With a stack injection EFI, like modern EFI but with the stacks. Fender wheel headers, the whole deal. The wheel tops, the back seat area has been moved forward like a foot. So this right here used to be like a foot back.
You got plates and everything for me?
Yeah, I already got plates and insurance and everything, man. I'm ready to go.
Let's roll. Let's roll this bad boy. What's this? How is?
So there's coils underneath the dash.
Oh.
So from the factory, that would have a coil ground on top of it,
Right.
with no plug wires. Up underneath there, the coils are in there, and the plug wires go up to the coils. And the computer's under there and everything.
Oh. I like that.
You want to ride it?
Let's roll.
Look at these door panels, man.
That's nice shape. That's good.
He said it gets like 18 miles a gallon because it's a stock Mustang engine from the 2000s. And it's got overdrive, so.
Better than my truck.
The mufflers are funny because like it almost makes no sound at idle. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's loud when you rev it. I don't know how much it can do on the curves. I've been taking it easy on the curves.
Yeah.
This intake's from Australia, they said. Oh wow. He ordered it from Australia. But the transmission's good for 600 pounds of torque.
It pulls hard.
Yeah. It really does when you get it revved out. It really gets loud when you punch it, doesn't it? Yeah, Ralphie was really surprised by how fast it is.
It pulls, man.
See, it sounds like it's not running, it's idle.
Yeah. It's really, it is quiet.
Yeah. That is bad.
We're being stock like that? That thing is wicked.
You probably beat on it all day like that.
Yeah. This is nice. I like this.
He got this engine, he didn't get it in a junkyard, he got it directly from Ford.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so brand new crate motor from Ford.
Dang. I like the way it sounds.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a good sound.
It's like, I think it's Dyno Max mufflers on the, they change completely when you get on it.
Yeah.
It was in Carcraft magazine a bunch back in the day.
Oh, really?
When they built the car.
What's it weigh?
2,700 pounds, I think. It's pretty light.
Dang, that's light.
Yeah, it's light, yeah. Well, this was the lightest car they made. Like the two-door sedan was the lightest box body car you could get. And like the Fairmonts, you know. Who lives there?
I don't know. Somebody. It holds it, man. I can't believe that.
If you had bigger cams, it'd probably make power to like $8,000 or more. Because a lot of these engines, they spin like 8,000 or 9,000 RPM.
Really?
Yeah. Which this one with stock cams, you probably wouldn't make power up that high. Blinkers and brakes, and I didn't even have to do it.
Blinkers. Look at that.
We may need to get you in the trunk. I'm afraid I'm gonna break an axle because it's stock axle.
We're trying.
That was weak.
Weak. Wow.
He wants me to like really rip it, but I'm afraid I'm gonna break it.
At least own it for a couple days.
Yes, exactly.
That is wicked.
It surprised me, like for a stock Cobra motor, it really goes. If it's 2,700 pounds, it probably weighs 500 or 600 pounds less than the car that motor came out in, you know? I heard it'll eat up a vet and spit it out the tailpipe.
We might have to see about that one.
Yeah. It's a wicked car.
I'm glad you liked it. I think it was worth the drive.
Yeah.
Couldn't just not let Laura ride in it. I'm not gonna let her drive it.
I don't want to drive because I'm breaking. Lord, I never hear into that.
Kind of feels all up, don't it?
It is, yeah.
Now listen,
I didn't do anything.
Josh, listen to me.
I didn't do anything.
Listen,
What?
slow down.
You're so ridiculous.
Can I drive it? Just let me drive
No.
it.
You drive like a maniac and then
Look at me.
I drive slow and you make a big deal about it.
Hey,
What?
stop
I'm
it.
not doing anything. You're ridiculous. I haven't done anything.
You promise you're not good. Go too
I
fast
already
in
told
it.
you that.
I don't trust you. That's not. That's not nerves.
I haven't done anything. No, you're not driving it. You'll blow the clutch out of it.
I'm not going to push. You're making my head itch.
This is baby in it. You should have been here with micro in it.
Did you get on it?
Oh yeah.
Or not? Hey, there's a rabbit.
It'll be fun. Bumpy, is it?
Yeah.
It's kind of like riding in a 40s car. That baby. He's never seen one of this before. Loud, isn't it?
Is that thing cut back up or no?
Yeah, it's got mufflers right now.
It's
See,
still
like-
kind of loud, isn't it?
When you let off, it looks like it's pretty quiet now.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
Oh, yep, dear. That'll be unfortunate. Not bad, huh? Drives all right.
Yeah.
See how it stumbles there when you...
Yeah.
It takes some getting used to the drive. It just wants to go. You don't want no more?
Oh, man. That's good. That's all.
That was not... What are your thoughts?
I liked it. It was good.
A little bit of a log wagon, huh?
Yeah, it's okay though. It's cool.
I just want to drive it.
Drive it.
What a journey, guys. 2,000 miles. Driving 33 hours in 2 days after driving back from Florida.
Pour one out for your homies.
Yeah. 2 nights of which I only got 3 hours sleep. that tells you anything. That tells you how important this car was to me to get. Very unusual for me to drive very far to buy a car. It worked out perfect. I mean, we couldn't have had a better trip. No real major slowdowns, no car trouble. Had an awesome time talking with Steve. I hope you guys like that. Please go check out his channel. You can check out his GoFundMe as well. Really nice guy, really knowledgeable, obviously. So, who likes it the best? That's the question.
I do. I definitely do.
Really?
No.
Your hands all up?
No, you can't. You can't like it more than I do.
I swear I can. They probably like you more than me.
We learned a lot about up north that we didn't realize.
Yeah.
It's different than I thought it would be.
The roads, man.
A lot different. Roads are rough. You can check out our merchandise at thesleeperdude.com. That's the only place you can get it. It's also below the video if you go check it out.
Woo!
Marge needs something to do, guys. Get some orders in there. You can check out our second channel, Sleeper Dude 2. Check out our third channel, Sleeper Dude Armed. You can check out us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, Sleeper Dude 88. You got it, Squeeze. Here you go, Squeeze. Go for it. Man, I thought this was going to be a catastrophe when that first drive-in was closed. Future videos, we got to get back on the Metro Mach. We only have a few days. Ooh, you're all right?
It survived.
Nice. We only have a few days left before Power Tour. So I've got to get that done. We have yet to make it across the yard, and we have to make it 5 hours. So we got to get something ready for that. The time is upon us. Falcon video coming soon, engine build, and we got some really spicy parts for the Falcon this week that I did not expect. So that's going to be what I would like to call a game changer. You'll see soon. Fairmont as well. We got to get the new heads on there, the new cam in it, get it going. I got the parts here for it, so you can expect that as well. I know they're waiting on these snacks. Let's go.
Woo!
Woo. Are you already whining, Rocky?
Okay.
Here, you can be first. We should have took you with us. You'd have loved that road trip. It would have been so enjoyable. Here you go. Here you go. Murphy, come on. Come on. Come on. Is he gonna bite me? No, he's good.
Come here, Patty.
Did you keep him safe while we were gone? Oh, he took the whole thing. I'm sorry. Here you go. Here you go. Give the people what they want to see. Oh, man, the splatter off that's crazy. I can't believe how small this one still is. She's such a little goat to be grown up nowadays. You gonna be a daddy? Huh? He's still cautious. You're the best goat out here, aren't you?
That was a red limiter. You hear it?
I heard it. I heard you on bouncing off the red limiter there. I see her bouncing through the weeds down there. Here she comes. There you go. It's hot out here. You gotta stay hydrated.
They can't sweat.
That's a rolling spot, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Incredible. She may never get up.
That's grainy.
I know. Granny don't need me doing that. Guys, once again, we really thank you for watching the videos. Something like this would have definitely not been possible. I wouldn't have had the time to go do it. I wouldn't have had the finances to go get a car like this. And to me, this is a historical car that needs to be taken care of. It is a big deal to me to be able to get it. So thank you for watching the channel. We really appreciate you.
Enough to make a grown man cry, but not this time.